Hello. Welcome to the Lexington Experience, where I'm your host, Lex. Just. But no, hello. Welcome to what is going to be now my safe space, my domain, my little YouTube channel, if you will. Where I am now at a point in my life where I am very comfortable in who I am, and I want to share my experience with everyone. And also in hopes of one day making money off of this. That would be really nice. But I don't care about making money. But yeah, for those who don't know, my name is Lex, as I just said, and I am a trans masculine individual. And I've had the want to do my passion project of recording my transition since I started testosterone. Since really before I started testosterone. It was before I was like out as transgender, but out as non-binary, or at least she, they pronouns at the time. Because I wasn't sure in myself, I didn't feel comfortable talking to the camera. My mind was frazzled, my mind was fried, if I'm being completely honest. And yeah, so here I am now, 21-year-old Lex, tatted the fuck up. Oh yeah. Ready to actually jump in and share my journey with anyone who wants to watch along, tag along for the ride, if you will. Yeah. For background, because I guess this is a good video to give a little bit of a background of my I guess my come out story. I don't know how else to word it. I've been socially queer and in a way kind of socially transitioning for the past 4 to 5 years, give or take. First experimenting with non-binary, which I still feel very comfortable in claiming that as part of my label, because label is such an identity. It's a complex topic. It's nice to not feel the need to conform to any side of the spectrum gender wise. But I do class myself as trans masculine for sure. My pronouns are he and they. And yeah, I really struggled with identity for a long time. I've never felt secure in womanhood and femininity, or at least femininity in the way of being projected into womanhood. Because I feel very secure in my feminine side. I actually enjoy my feminine side a lot, especially as of late, to where I'm at the point where I feel confident in just being Lex, that I don't really feel the need to mask in certain situations to be more macho or to be more submissive. I can just be. I can let it fluctuate in the same setting all I want. And it really wasn't until I met my primary partner and the love of my life, Luca, where I felt safe to be like, oh yeah, no, I'm trans. This is okay to say. And growing up in Texas made things a lot more harder. Coming out as queer, there was a battle. Let alone the idea of stripping away my womanhood, if you will. And yeah, that was about... It's gonna be two and a third years since I first openly said I am trans. I am transitioning from where I was to where I am now. And within these last 2 years, a lot of different things have happened. I experimented with more masculine. I shaved my head a few times. I've completely changed my style to where I was not comfortable in most of my clothes, which led me to do more therapy and gender affirming therapy. And then I eventually started testosterone back in February 28th, 2024. So give or take exactly 9 months ago, almost. And from that moment on, it was amazing. When I first started T, as I'll show whenever I get to the point where I react to some of my old videos that I have, it was an instant click, instant assurance in my body, I felt safe in who I was. And then at some point within my transition, I was filming upwards of 4 months. I'm not sure if I already mentioned that now or in this video already, but I filmed the first 4 months of my transition and then experienced a really low mental health and not almost, in some way a physical health drop. Not because of the HRT at all. It was more so a lot of different factors were at play. Like HRT possibly had a big role in it, just because like it is introducing a new hormone into my system, or at least a hormone that I already had, and I had a relatively good amount of being born female. But it was influxing. It was like now coming in at like almost tenfold, I guess. And around the 3rd month mark, I got my dose upped, and that's about when the drop in mental health happened. And then because my mental health went lower, my physical health dropped. I was in and out of the ER a few times. That was a little scary. It was just because like, I had really bad anxiety. Like I didn't feel sure of myself again. I was having just a hard time being a boyfriend, being a partner to other people, being there for my friends, showing up for work on time. Like it was definitely rough. Like it was one of my lowest moments since leaving Texas. And then I like started to feel stable out again. I was like, okay, I feel good, I feel great. When's the pin gonna drop? And the pin was my dose got upped again, and then I felt great. I felt even better. That was about 2 months ago when my last dosage went up. And everyone was kind of, including, well, by everyone I mean me and Luca, were a little worried about the dosage going up, because of how it happened the first time. And no, like it felt an instant connection with my body again. Like it felt like I just started testosterone again. Like it was like that good high. And yeah, there's been ups and downs since then. But I've been saying, like I'm at the point where I feel secure in my growth as a person. And just timeline wise, this makes the most sense to start recording now, especially because I have top surgery in January. Like, yeah, like I said, in like a little under 2 months now, like a month and like 30 days. But I'm super stoked for that, and to have this passion project like be a passion, I'm gonna have so much time on my hands. I will not record the first week for sure, just because I know right after the operation I'm gonna be beat the fuck up. But I hope it will help me with a lot of the post-operation depression that tends to happen with individuals who get any surgery, really, gender affirming or not. So yeah, all that being said, I will probably do another like full out like explanation of my timeline, but that's a brief one. I did that in like 8 fucking minutes, so like kudos to me. But yeah, what I want to do part of the next video is to react to some of my footage, because of the 4 months I have of clips. And I'm definitely going to break it into different videos, probably break it into part 1, part 2, potentially part 3, just because I want those videos out there. I want where I was to be shown, to show that like it's a process, it's a journey, it's not easy by any means. So yeah. But yeah, so that's all I have to say for right now. I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm excited just for myself, just to have it to look back on. As like the trajectory of this channel, I don't really know what I want to do with it per se. I know I want to like record for sure like how I'm feeling, tips and tricks, I guess, reactionary content. So yeah, I have some experience in content creation. I did do TikTok. It's different. It's short form videos, so it's just brain rot. But yeah, this will be really nice. So either I will see you again in this video, or I will see you at the start of the next video because I'm just letting vibes happen, you know? All right.